It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, hey, we only shot 2 free throws. We only went to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter. And she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating. And I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap. And I am tired of it because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Barbie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided.
Did you think Angel Reese was all dazzling smiles and fluttering lashes? Think again. This time, she blew up like a shaken soda at a science fair, right at her own coach, while the Chicago sky crumbled like ice cream under a heat lamp. Was it raw passion, seething frustration, or maybe someone simply forgot to dish her the ball one too many times? Whatever the spark, this explosive outburst has fans shouting, "Suspend her! Buckle up!" Because this wasn't just another loss. It was a front-row ticket to a full-blown courtside soap opera.
I was like, good God, she can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't, because they're too damn scared of her fame.
You'd think a clipboard had just insulted Angel Reese's entire family the way she slapped it out of the assistant coach's hands like it owed her rent. The Chicago Sky bench couldn't decide whether to call a timeout or bring in an exorcist. One moment, there's a basketball game on. The next, we're all watching a one-woman show called Yayada. The Angel Reese Saga, Act 3.
This is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. Slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that.
The WNBA hasn't seen this level of theatrics since Liz Cambage tried her best Dennis Rodman impression, minus the championship rings. Now it's Angel Reese taking center stage, melting down on live TV and swatting clipboards like flies at a summer cookout. And what does the league do about it? Absolutely nothing. Zero. Zip. Apparently, throwing public tantrums is just called competitive spirit these days. Rack up enough social media buzz, and congratulations. Welcome to the WNBA, where being unhinged doesn't earn you a suspension, it earns you Player of the Week.
Referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backwards. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking.
Fans all over the league were left clutching their pearls and their remotes, trying to figure out just how much privilege you have to unlock before smacking office supplies turns into performance art. And no, this wasn't some spur-of-the-moment burst of competitive fire. This was main character syndrome cranked up to 11, complete with its own spotlight and soundtrack.
Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible off.
A $10 hairdryer might have done more for composure, but instead of regrouping, resetting, or, wild idea, actually defending someone, Angel Reese zeroed in on that clipboard like it just insulted her mom.
I would be worried about Angel Reese demanding a trade. Earlier in the season, she had no one to blame but herself, but over the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, Angel Reese has been dominant and you're still losing.
Imagine being the assistant coach, just trying to draw up a play that might save your job, when Angel Reese suddenly goes WWB on your dry erase marker. You're not even mad, just questioning your life choices. Meanwhile, Angel's stomping around like someone stole her Gatorade, and the WNBA's reaction: a polite shrug and a glittery participation ribbon. Look close enough and you'd swear Kathy Engelbert was handing her a bonus check in one hand and a reality show deal in the other. Forget technical fouls, there's TikTok fame to chase. And seriously, How does Angel Reese end up at the free throw line 15 times in one game? That's not a stat line. That's divine intervention. At this pace, she could clear the national debt in layups.
This is something that has been talked about by so many other people, but guess what? You've been ignoring it. And now Angel Reese is screaming about it. And do certain people want to take heed and listen? Oh, yeah. It's the group that likes to hate on another player we largely see the amount of bad calls by officials in these games. And I have said from the beginning, the officiating in the WNBA is
You know it's bad when the refs are basically gift wrapping the game. Chicago Sky fans just sat there like, was that basketball or a group therapy session? And still, the Sky lost. Even with the calls, even with Angel Reese melting down like she's auditioning for Broadway, even with the assistant coach now traumatized by flying clipboards, they lost. If choking were an Olympic sport, the Sky would have a dynasty. Angel could open a yoga studio called Missed Opportunities and Bad Attitudes. Meanwhile, she gets a press conference and a highlight reel. The league calls it passion. Sure, because in sports PR, out of control isn't reckless. It's fiery. Disrespect isn't a problem. It's grit. Smacking a clipboard, that's just leadership.
The clipboard out of her hand. Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the Brick Lane Sloth. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her, except for the Black Clan and the Black Clan Panderers, man. I don't think I've ever seen a player slap the clipboard out of their coaching staff's hand. Look at it. Look at y'all, Brick Lane.
Now the fan base is split like it's the Hunger Games. Half want her suspended, half are making Instagram shrines with Doja Cat soundtracks. To some, she's a spoiled star with no respect. To others, she's Beyonce and Jordan's. There's no middle ground. It's Team Clipboard or Team Chaos. Try criticizing her, and a swarm of social media warriors will flood your feed like you're the Disney villain. Forget rational debate. It's all vibes now. Meanwhile, Chicago Sky fans are just trying to survive another brutal season. The scoreboard hardly matters next to the weekly sideline circus. Coaches pray, refs avoid eye contact, and fans show up for the memes. No doubt, Angel Reese is talented, athletic, physical, rebounding like the ball insulted her. But talent without maturity. That's just a glittery grenade. And right now, she's exploding in real time.
That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches. I mean, wow. Wow. What are we doing?
We're not seeing a star rise. We're watching a meltdown masquerading as empowerment. This isn't about winning. It's about attention, validation, and going viral. And she knows it. The league won't touch her. Every tantrum brings more followers, more sponsors, more ESPN hype. Who suffers? The league, turning into a circus where the elephants tweet and the clowns run HR. What happens next? Easy. The WNBA will spin it as passion. By next week, they'll be selling clipboards with her face on them, and they'll sell out in minutes.
Definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington missed this game. This happened on national television.
I was very surprised that Angel did that. I can understand it was the waning seconds of a hotly contested game, but that's disrespectful. You don't knock a clipboard out of your assistant coach's hand. Like, it's a lot of other ways that you can give people what you're feeling inside without disrespecting your coaching staff. Like, I don't vibe with that. I thought